Hello.
Hello.
Hello, darling.
Hello, everyone. My name's Sydnie Christmas.
Is it?
The confetti hadn't even settled on the London Palladium stage before the first accusations of a national heist began to trend worldwide. I'm reporting on a victory that was supposed to be a heartwarming triumph, but instead turned into in public relations warfare. When Christmas was crowned the winner of Britain's Got Talent, the show's producers thought they had delivered the ultimate Cinderella story. A gym receptionist on a 0-hour contract, supposedly working the front desk while dreaming of a stage she could never reach, had finally won the hearts of a nation. But within seconds of the announcement, the digital world didn't erupt in applause. It erupted in an investigation. As a reporter looking at the data, the speed at which the underdog narrative was dismantled was unprecedented. We are looking at a rift between what we were told on our television screens and what was actually documented in professional theater archives. Tonight, we peel back the curtain on why the British public felt not just disappointed, but systematically deceived by a show they once trusted to find raw, undiscovered talent. Why would a multi-million-pound production feel the need to hide a contestant's true identity? To understand the fury, we have to look at the Audition 1 playbook. When walked onto that stage, the lighting, the music, and the editing were all meticulously designed to tell one specific story, the story of the overlooked amateur. She spoke of her gym job and the lack of opportunities in a way that suggested she was an outsider looking in. From a news perspective, this is a classic human interest angle that drives high engagement and emotional voting. Producers know that a polished professional doesn't get the same sympathy vote as a struggling worker. By focusing heavily on her 0-hour contract at a local gym, the show created a vacuum of information regarding her actual career. The problem is that in the age of the internet, you cannot simply delete a decade of professional history. The public felt that the show didn't just highlight her talent, it actively suppressed her experience to make her win feel more miraculous than it actually was. This wasn't just a performance. For many, it felt like a choreographed deception designed to hit specific emotional beats for maximum ratings, leaving the actual amateur contestants in the shadows of a seasoned pro. The internet is a place where secrets go to die, and its professional past was unearthed with surgical precision. While the judges were acting shocked by her vocal range, viewers at home were already performing deep-dive searches into her background. What they found was a staggering contradiction to the gym receptionist persona. Reporters and fans alike discovered that she wasn't just a girl who sang in her shower. She was a media-trained performer with a significant footprint. Footage soon emerged of her starring in the E4 reality series Stage School years earlier, a show literally dedicated to people who are already in the fame machine. This discovery was the first major crack in the narrative. It proved she was comfortable with cameras, understood reality TV tropes, and had been pursuing stardom through professional channels for a long time. When this news broke, the nervous persona she displayed during her audition began to be viewed through a lens of skepticism. Was the shaking hand real, or was it a practiced trait from her years of acting training? For the audience, this felt like a betrayal of the show's fundamental promise: to find the next big thing from the ranks of the ordinary, not from the ranks of those who had already been on the E4 payroll. If you've headlined a major musical in London or Germany, can you really claim to be looking for a break? This is the core of the controversy that turned a vocal into an angry mob. As our investigation into her credits continued, it was revealed that had a massive professional history in musical theater. She hadn't just done a bit of singing. She was a lead performer in the German production of Starlight Express. For those unfamiliar with the industry, this is a grueling, high-level professional contract that involves performing on roller skates. It is elite-level musical theater. She had also appeared in the David Bowie musical at the King's Cross in London. These are not hobbyist gigs. These are the types of roles that require top-tier talent agents and years of professional networking. When the public realized she had already been at the top of the theater world, the Receptionist story started to feel like a calculated lie. The fury wasn't about her voice, which everyone acknowledged was world-class, but about the fact that she was taking a spot and a massive cash prize that was intended for someone who truly had no other path to success. The narrative shifted from local girl makes good to professional actress takes the easy route to fame, and the backlash was relentless. Success in reality TV isn't always about the best voice. Sometimes, it's about the best slot in the schedule. As a reporter tracking the patterns of the competition, the fix allegations were bolstered by the show's internal mechanics. Critics pointed out that was consistently given the most advantageous positions in the running order. In the world of television, the pimp slot, the final performance of the night, is gold. It ensures the performer is the last thing the audience sees before the voting lines open, significantly increasing their retention and recall. When combined with Holden's early golden buzzer, the path to victory seemed to be paved by the producers from the very beginning. Many viewers argued that other talented acts who were truly undiscovered were sacrificed in earlier slots to ensure momentum never faltered. This leads to a troubling question about the integrity of the public vote. If the producers can influence the outcome so heavily through editing, slotting, and judge endorsements, is the winner truly the people's choice? Or are they simply the choice of a boardroom that decided months ago who would make the best headline? The British public, known for their love of a fair fight, felt the scales were tipped so far in her favor that the competition itself became a formality rather than a contest. When stepped in to defend the win, his words actually made the fire burn hotter. In an attempt to quiet the fix, rumors issued a public statement claiming there were no professionals in the final. From a journalistic standpoint, this was an incredibly bold and easily disprovable claim. By trying to redefine professional as someone who isn't currently a household name, appeared to be gaslighting the audience. The public pointed out that having a lead role in a West End caliber show is, by every dictionary definition, being a professional. This defense backfired spectacularly. It made the show look even more out of touch and defensive, suggesting they were willing to ignore objective facts to protect their narrative. The controversy shifted from herself to the integrity of the BGT brand. People began to feel that the show was no longer a talent search, but a scripted drama where the reality was whatever the producers said it was. This moment was a turning point. It wasn't just about one singer anymore. It was about the death of the amateur dream on British television. The refusal to acknowledge her experience felt like an insult to the intelligence of the viewers who had done their homework, and the fallout was a PR nightmare that overshadowed the talent on display. Christmas won the title, but she inherited a fractured legacy that will follow her for the rest of her career. As we look at the long-term impact of this victory, it's clear that the golden buzzer has lost some of its luster. This controversy has forced a national conversation about the ethics of talent recruitment in reality shows. Many are now calling for stricter rules or transparency tags that disclose a contestant's professional history before the public spends their money on votes. For the win is bittersweet. While she has the platform she always wanted, she also has to deal with a permanent asterisk next to her name in the minds of many fans. She has been forced into a position where she must constantly defend her right to be there, rather than just enjoying her success. This investigation shows that in the modern era, the hidden past is a liability, not an asset. The British public is no longer willing to accept the struggling artist trope at face value, and future contestants will likely face even more scrutiny. The victory may have been legal according to the show's rules, but in the court of public opinion, the verdict is still out on whether justice, or just good television, was served. Is the era of the unfiltered talent show officially dead? Looking back at the timeline of events, the Christmas controversy is more than just a tabloid story. It's a symptom of a deeper trust issue between creators and their audience. We've seen how a carefully built narrative can be dismantled by a single Google search, and how a fix allegation can go viral in seconds. While her talent is undeniable, the way that talent was packaged and sold to the public was, at best, misleading, and at worst, a calculated maneuver to guarantee a specific outcome. As a reporter, the takeaway is clear. The audience now demands a level of honesty that reality TV hasn't historically provided. As moves forward into her new life, the industry she now leads must decide if it will continue to manufacture underdogs, or if it will finally trust the public enough to tell the whole truth. After all, if the story is real, you shouldn't have to hide the credits.